I need to get GameHammer done because it's due today. It's going to end up being uploaded overnight at this rate, but I am going to get it done.
And now, the conclusion.
Okay, let's talk about how I edit these videos. As you can see here, I'm just using standard iMovie, and I've got all the footage that I need. You have to excuse the creaky chair. Got all the footage I need from talking about the game, the footage, and down here I have this script. Now what I'm going to do with this is I follow the script. It's just on my graphics tablet at the moment. I follow the script to make sure that I've got an idea of what needs to be said and where, what clips I need. It's all 16 pages of this monstrous review are all here, and it's marked off with everything that I need to know. So basically I just follow that along as a guide and grab the bits that I need from the footage that I've got available. Let's take the introduction sequence for example. What we've got here is a very simple layout. We've got here the original footage that I recorded, and we've got all of the video pieces that I've cut it up and stuck bits in. We've got the sound here, which is what I recorded later on, of Horace and Roland talking, and that's important because Jen did the voices while we were on the set, but Jen can't do the voices as I've got them for Horace in the Horace Goes Skiing episode, so I had to redub them later on, which is what these green bits are here. And then as we move on, we've got a second sequence here where I just record the sofa because I need a close-up of Horace, and then finally on the end is just a quick screenshot of the doorway, which is where Roland's going to be stood for the final piece. So it's very simple, but as you can see, it's got 3 different video clips in it, plus some voiceover, which is also just a video clip. I just recorded myself reading the script, as you can see up there, with the funny voices. So that's very simple, but that's taken me 10 minutes to put together, and the running time for it is 40 seconds. So that gives you an example of just how cumbersome these things can be just to get it right, but get it right I will. And as you might have noticed, of course, Roland's not in that clip of the doorway yet. Horace isn't on the sofa with me, although he will be, and he certainly isn't in this clip of the sofa on its own. So, what do I do for that? I've got to get some footage. So that means I've got to go into Photoshop now with clips from these to draw Horace and Roland in the right place. That's going to take extra work, but it's work that definitely needs to be done. So now I've come over to Photoshop, and what we've got here is the doorway photo, a sofa photo, a photo with me and the sofa because Horace is going to end up on here, and of course, because I've read further into the script, I know that Horace and Roland will be standing in my office, so I've got a photograph of the side of my office that they're going to be standing in. And now all I've got to do is draw in Horace and Roland. But what do Horace and Roland look like? Well, I need my templates, don't I, to get anything from. So I've just taken a couple of very quick scrolls through Google image search, and I've picked out some templates. What I'm going to use is this piece from a YouTube video, I believe, from N. Jenkin, I think it is. He's basically copied from a Spectrum screenshot, and I'm going to use his copy of the Spectrum screenshot as a basis for me to draw a copy of Horace that I'm going to keep, because we're going to keep using them. And similarly, Zypho's video about Roland, I'm going to take the Roland out of this one here and use that as a basis to draw my own Roland, which I'm also going to keep. But I'm going to have to do a couple of Rolands because I want him looking forward and looking to the side. So let's do that. Okay, so I've just done the images, Roland and Horace, and put them into the various images that I needed. So I should have everything I need to put this together now with the people. Roland's mouth is animated, Horace doesn't have a mouth, so he didn't need to be animated, but I've only got 3 stages of animation. Maybe if I reuse Roland later on, I'll make some more. I ended up only doing 1 Roland because I realised that he only needs to look forward, so if I ever need him from the side, I'll have to draw that again. But that's done, and I've saved the images, so I've got the images. I can put them into wherever I need to now, which is very useful. I don't have an animated Horace. I have had an animated Horace in the past. I don't know where the animation went, can't find it on the computer. We'll just go with what we've got now. If I need to animate a Horace again, then we can animate one, it's not a problem. But what I've done is, now it's 10:30, so I've been doing this for a while. That's a lot of work just for the little bits that we need. However, it is done. And like I say, if I need more animation for the mouth later because it doesn't work this time, then I can do that next time, providing I use Roland again. But at the moment, I'll go with what I've got. So that's taken a lot of time, but it's done, it's saved, and I can use it again if I need to. That's very much worthwhile because as the GameHammer goes on, I want to be able to bring in older characters that I've interacted with in the past, and new ones that I interact with in the future, and have them interact, and all of that. So I've got to keep this stuff. I tried to keep it with Horace, I don't know where it's gone, but it's saved on Dropbox now. We should be okay. Now to get back to the editing. Oh, hey Horace, how you doing? What's up?
I'm bored. I need someone to hang out with.
Don't I count?
Have you ever battled vicious spiders on an alien planet? Or collected dots while you were chased by severed heads? Or gone skiing?
Well, no.
Then we would have nothing to talk about. I need a friend who's had great adventures. Someone who can reminisce about the good old days.
I'm sorry, Horace, I wouldn't even know where to start finding someone like that for you.
Excuse me? Perhaps I can help.
It's 20 to 1 in the morning. I've got the first review and the start of the second review as part of the big GameHammer review montage. It's like 8 games in one. I've got that done. It's got a lot of animation in it because of Roland speaking. He speaks a lot at the start of the video, so it's taken a while, so I am going to call it a night. I'll have to pick this up tomorrow. It's a good thing I haven't got award surgery this weekend, otherwise GameHammer would be coming out on Sunday because that would take priority. But I don't because I did it a few weeks ago. So I've got time tomorrow. Hey guys, day 2 of the editing process. I am still working on GameHammer, spent all morning working on it. Had to grab some extra footage, stuff like Oscar from the CD32 and the the title music for Roland on the Ropes, which apparently I didn't have. Things like that. Just little bits that I've either forgotten to record or I've accidentally deleted, stuff that I need for today's GameHammer. It's taken an awful long time to do this. Now, if I'd recorded 3 GameHammers instead of just the 2 that I did, I would be putting up in its place a shorter one, but I haven't. I've got a one that's 8 different reviews and they've all got to go in the one thing. So it's a case of just plow on and get it done. I want to get it done and out of the way and then I could spend the rest of the day on the comics I want to make, but oh my goodness, it's so much work. Hi hon, how you doing?
I'm alright, baby. How are you?
I'm okay, I'm just editing the GameHammer. What's up?
Right, I'm in front of a huge pile of PS2 games.
Oh, right, give me a second. That was just Jen phoning because she'd found a load of PlayStation 2 games and wanted to check on the list that we've got whether we already had them. Turns out we do. It's getting to be a bit of an issue trying to collect certain ones for the system now. We're about 50... How much? I can actually just check. I've just had the thing up. 56.99%. We need one game to go over the 57% mark. And finding stuff now is getting tricky. We know it's all out there. There's loads of really, really easy to get games. They're just not showing up anywhere that we are. So I'm going to end up having to order an awful lot of these games. Which is actually how we bulked out the majority of the list when we started last year. But it's just one of those things. But at the moment, we're having a chasing month, so we're only picking cheap stuff up if we see it. Anyway, I've got to get on with the editing now. We've got a lot to do. I've just got up to the 3rd of the 8 that I'm doing. It's Roland Ahoy. And yeah, it's... there's a fair few that's just very quick to get through. So let's just get on with it. Oh my goodness, I think I'm almost there. I've got to do a final watch through of the quick draft I've processed out. I know I have to add in one set of inserts still, and it's stuff I have to create in Photoshop that I forgot to do last night. And after that, once that's in, I think I've got it. It's only 4:45 in the afternoon. Oh, 4:45, my goodness. I've lost most of the day. After this, I'm going to have to take a break because I need it. I'm worn out. But it should be worth it. It's 20 minutes long and I really enjoy it. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to have a look at it now, and it's probably my best video that I've made, especially for GameHammer. I think it's going to be really good. I hope that you enjoy it. I've got a link in the description bar because by the time it's up, you'll have seen this. Because by the other way around, I mean, by the time you see this, it'll be up. I'm exhausted. Let's just have a watch through, make sure it's okay. See you later. Okay, I've watched through the preliminary footage that I've just done and rendered out, and came up with a small checklist of things that I needed to edit. Add in the Ascent of Man image that I needed, which is just a joke image. A load of assessment footage with just the covers of the original games laid out in good, bad, and different, with a list of where I need to put them and in what order. I've numbered everyone in the order that they need to appear on the various images that I need to make, and that makes it easier to put them together in a way that doesn't give away the assessments of later games and keeps the flow right on the footage, and then just make a few minor adjustments to the rest. So it's all together not going to be too bad to do. Hopefully I can get that done in like half an hour or so, and then get it all rendered out. Okay, it's finally done. It's now rendering out, and it's going to take a while. As you can see from the clock there, it's now 7:15. It's taken a long time to do this. I've basically made a short film. It is 19 minutes 37 seconds long and massively complex. Where is mine? There it is. Scroll bar goes across here. Shows you everything that I've had to add in. There's overlays, there's voiceovers, there's extra footage here, there and everywhere, and all kinds of extra bits that just have to be done to make it all right. I've just realised I don't have any background music. I may have to add that in. Actually, no, I won't. I'm going to not add that in because I keep talking about the menu and title tunes, and that would just get in the way, so I'm not going to do that. But we've got a huge amount, and right at the start here, we've got comparison footage and all sorts. So we've got overlays over overlays, like you can see here. There's a huge amount of complexity to this, and that's why it's taken so long. Like I say, I've just essentially made a short film and edited it over 2 days. Very complex, but it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. And that's the important thing. You've got to enjoy what you're doing. I really enjoy making these videos. I enjoy doing the reviews, I enjoy doing the sketches, I enjoy doing the images and the editing, to be honest with you. It takes a long time, sure, and sometimes it gets frustrating, but the end result is definitely worth it. So I can't recommend this highly enough. If you ever want to get into editing or filmmaking as a career, you've got to put in the practice. And that's what I'm doing here with this, to make my other videos better and make the future videos that I do for GameHammer reviews better and things like that. I just practice makes perfect. Right, I'm now going to let this render out. I'm going to watch it again to make sure I haven't missed anything. And if I do, I'll add it to this list and then do another run through with another edit. Oh my goodness, it's been a long one, but it's enjoyable, and hopefully that's it, and I'll get to upload it while I take a break. Right, let's get to it. Okay guys, it's 7:30. It's now uploading because I watched it through, and yeah, it was okay. Really happy with it, but my goodness, it's taken a while. But then again, things that are worth doing take a while. Now, Jen's just come back as I was starting the upload, so she's brought some nice presents, and I'm actually really impressed with what she's managed to find. So let's have a look at today's haul, courtesy of Jen. Thank you very much, Jen.
Alright.
Now the first one we have is one I didn't know existed. I've never heard of it before. It's Kart Fury Championship Racing. Looks really nice condition as well. With everything here, I can see behind the manual that there's an extra there as well, so that's a good one. Very happy. I'm going to be trying these out later on. Run Like Hell, not what I know about either, but it looks like some sort of alien shooter game, and yeah. Again, looks pretty good condition. Manuals here. Whoa, that's hardly even been opened. That's interesting. Alright, we'll be playing that later on. Outlaw Volleyball, remixed. Now, I think we all know that these games pretty much just play on sex appeal to try and get people to buy them, but sometimes they're actually decent games. Again, everything's here, so I'm very happy with that. This is one that, the moment she mentioned it, I said, yes, you've got to get this. It completes a set, you see, and we've been looking for it for a long time. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. I kind of like the Need for Speed series. It's pretty good. It's a decent racing game. Again, everything's here, so looking forward to giving that a try. But this one, she mispronounced it and I got confused and I had to confirm the name of it. It's one that doesn't stay around in CEX very long because people want it, and those that have it, keep it. Klonoa 2. Lunatea's Veil. It's a bit scabby, it needs a bit of a cleanup, but everything's here. And I am very, very happy to have this. One of the early titles. I mean, this is copyright 2000. This is the first year that the PS2 was out, so I am really happy to finally have a copy of that, and I will definitely be playing that very happily. We'll probably get a review on it fairly soon on GameHammer, if I can get through it. Right, now I'm going to put that aside. I've got a warning on the screen to this side of the camera, my right, your left, saying that the battery's about to run out, so I'm going to say bye for now, because I am going to go and take a copy of Roland downstairs and watch it on the big screen to make sure that everything looks fine there while it uploads up here to save time. And after that I'm probably going to play something like Lego Star Wars or something, because it's good fun. I was playing it a little bit last night as a wind down after stopped editing, and it was fun. So I'm going to go and do that for a bit. See you later.